Welcome to the Empowered Spirit Show. This is your host, Terry Ann Hyman. I'll explore the connection to the human spirit in a way that helps to navigate your life, including crisis. I am passionate about helping you to open up to your intuition and the metaphysical world of spirit to find your confidence in your own inner guidance. Take a pause, be inspired, learn ways to show up focused, centered, and more dynamic in your everyday life.
Welcome back to the Empowered Spirit Show. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. And we are stepping into the brand new room, the new season of summer. Yes, a new room, a new season of light, warmth, growth, and possibility. Can you feel the shift in the air? The light is lingering longer. The air's warm. The seeds we planted back in spring, the intentions, the hopes, the prayers we whispered into the dark soil are beginning to sprout. And as we enter into this new season, we have the first full moon of summer coming in, illuminating the elements of summer, growth, shifting, nurturing, and the awakening of the divine feminine energy within. This full moon helps us to see what is blooming, what is ready to be nourished, and what can no longer grow in the old soil of lack and struggles. This first full moon of summer asks us to notice what is being illuminated. What story are you carrying into the next season? What words are you speaking over and over to yourself and about your life? What old conversation is ready to end, and what new conversation is ready to begin? So today, I want to tie in the teachings of shapeshifting, as we've been talking about, with the law of assumption. Neville Goddard taught this in his practice of living in the state of the wish fulfilled. In other words, we don't keep identifying with the absence of the dream, and we don't keep rehearsing lack or struggle, and someday we begin to assume the inner state of the one who is already becoming, already receiving, already growing into the dream. And that is shapeshifting. It's not about forcing the body, forcing the outcome, or forcing the universe. It's about shifting out of the old paradigm, the old shape of survival, overgiving, emotional patterns, scarcity, and struggle, and into a new shape rooted in clarity, courage, embodiment, abundance, and soul alignment. Summer invites us to stand in the fullness of light and notice what is already alive. Nature is not rushing into the next thing. Nature is not apologizing for being bright. It's not shrinking back from her old abundance. The flowers bloom, the trees leaf out, the water's warm, the insect sings, and life becomes visible. Here's the thing about summer. Summer is a season of abundance, yes, but it's also a season that asks us to trust the process of growth. You don't go into the garden and see a tiny shoot emerging from the dirt and want to pull it up and make it grow faster. If you do, you'll uproot it. You'll destroy it. You have to let it grow. You have to allow it. So a few announcements before we get started. Coming up this July, my friend and tapping practitioner, Jean Montreselli, is doing something amazing in a couple of weeks. For the 5th year in a row, he is hosting a 24-hour live online event featuring 28 tapping practitioners and transformational experts from all over the world, and I am one of them. The 24 hours of tapping event will start at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, July 10th, and will run through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Each expert will share their wisdom, experience, and presentation on health, relationships, building confidence, and self-esteem, taking consistent actions towards your goals, and how to use tapping at the most difficult times in life, to name just a few of the topics on the schedule. I'll be talking about Confessions of a Shower Tapper in my new book coming up, Shapeshifters, Gap Tapping. And the best part of the event is that it is absolutely free. You might wonder, why would someone decide to be on camera for 24 hours doing interviews? That's a great question. But if you know Jean, you'll get it. First of all the participating speakers want the world to be a better, healthier place. This event is an opportunity for us to gather as a global community to learn and tap together. There will be lots and lots of tapping. And secondly, the 24 Hours of Tapping event is a fundraiser for the Peaceful Heart Network, an inspiring organization that has taught approximately 300,000 people to tap into some of the most challenging conditions you can imagine. PHN works with people in war-torn countries and serves refugee communities all over the world. During the event, you'll get a chance to hear about their incredible work. So to sign up for this amazing free event, visit the links, which I will put in the show notes, 24hoursoftapping.com. And on July 15th, my next masterclass. Every year around this time, I find myself talking about shapeshifting. In years past, that conversation often began with the familiar pressure of getting in shape for summer, changing the body, preparing for warmer weather, trying once again to feel more comfortable in our own skin. And I have shared openly before that I am an emotional eater, and I know what it's like to reach for food, for comfort, distraction, or control when something deeper is asked to be heard. But this year, I want to expand the conversation because shapeshifting is not only about the body, it's about emotional empowerment. It's about shifting the patterns, the beliefs, the cravings, the burdens, and survival responses that have been shaping how we live, how we choose, how we relate, and how we see ourselves. There comes a moment when you realize the way you've been moving through life may no longer match the life your spirit is asking you to create. Maybe you have been living in the shape of the caretaker, the overgiver, the emotional eater, the anxious achiever, the one who keeps everything together, or the one who quietly carries more than anyone sees. These patterns are not failures. They are often protective shapes, ways you've learned to survive, belong, stay safe, or manage what felt overwhelming. But what if you are not meant to stay there? What if healing is not about forcing yourself to change, but learning how to shift from where you are into a more empowered way of living? I want to invite you to a free masterclass called The Art of Shapeshift, Shedding the Old Shape and Creating a New Way of Being. In this sacred online experience, we will explore how to begin recognizing the old emotional and energetic patterns that have shaped your choices, your body, your cravings, your relationship, and your sense of self. Together, we will use emotional freedom technique, gentle energy clearing techniques, Reiki-informed self-practice, and shamanic-style inner reflection to help you listen more deeply, clear what is no longer yours to carry, call your energy back, and begin creating a new shape from the inside out. This is about shifting into a life with more presence, more power, more trust, and more freedom. It's about learning to meet your patterns with compassion, transmute the energy they hold, and choose a new way of standing in your body, your truth, and your life. You do not have to keep living from the shape of survival. You can begin creating a new shape, one rooted in clarity, courage, embodiment, and soul alignment. If you feel ready for a gentler and more empowered way forward, I would love to have you join me. Come to the free masterclass. The link to sign up will be available soon. So today, I want to talk about the energy of allowing, not pushing, not forcing, not trying to control every outcome or micromanage the universe, but simply breathing and allowing the growth that is already taking place to unfold. I want to weave together the healing, balancing energy of Reiki with the profound teachings of a mystic named Neville Goddard. If you're not familiar with Neville Goddard, he taught a concept called the law of assumption. And his core teaching, the one that changes everything, is the practice of living in the state of the wish fulfilled. What does that mean? It means that imagination creates reality. It means that to manifest your desire, you do not focus on the lack of it. You do not beg for it. You do not hope it comes someday in the distant future. Instead, you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled right now. You step into the identity of the person who already has what they want. You ask yourself, how would I feel right now if my intention was already a reality? And then you breathe into that feeling. You wear it like a familiar coat. You let it become your dominant state of consciousness. Because as Neville taught, your state of consciousness is the only reality. The 3D world, the physical world around you is just a mirror reflecting your inner state. When you change the inner state, your outer world must eventually conform. It is the spiritual law. But so often, we get in our own way. We want something so badly that we grip it tight. We worry. We check the 3D reality every 5 minutes to see if it has arrived yet. And in doing so, we stay in the state of not having it. So this summer, I invite you to drop the armor, drop the hustle, drop the need to force. Let's use the energy of Reiki to soften our energetic field to receiving. Let's use our breath to clear the resistance, and let's use our imagination to step fully into the beautiful, abundant reality where your intentions have already bloomed. So wherever you are, if you can, let's take a moment to move into this meditation, and I invite you to set that intention for you. So wherever you are, if you can, close your eyes. Taking a nice deep inhale, breathing up the body. And as you exhale, bring that breath all the way down deep into the earth. And again, inhale, breathing up the body. And as you exhale, call all your energy into you. Call it in. Inhale, expanding the breath up the body. And as you exhale, drop right into the heart. Right into the deepest part of your heart. Feel that connection with your spirit and the greater spirit, source, creator, God. Know that you are loved, guided, protected. Take another deep inhale as we go to call in our Reiki master teachers, those that have come before us, calling in the angels to open our hearts with joy and love, calling in the crystal beings for amusement and magnification, calling in your higher self to help receive the messages and hold this vibration for your light. Taking another deep inhale and exhale as we honor this new season, calling in the direction of the south, where we open up to the growth of summer. We call in the wild woman, the divine feminine energy to allow for this growth. Honoring these intentions to the south, the west, the north, and the east, above us, below us, right into that deepest part of your heart. Setting that intention for you. What are you growing? And now see it, hear it, feel it, know it as if it has already occurred. See yourself working in this vibration of light, of love, of your growth, your intentions. Taking another deep inhale, releasing this up into creator, and exhale all the way down, allowing yourself to slow down. And again, inhaling, moving into the higher realms of possibility. Imagine, pretend, visualize the golden light of the summer sun coming in with absolute light, streams of grace, calling in our Reiki energy. Han Shinsei Shonin, Han Shinsei Shonin, Han Shinsei Shonin. Feeling yourself relaxing, letting go as the Reiki starts to move through the crown. Let your shoulders relax, unclench your jaws, and let your hands come right into the heart. As we call in for this highest, purest vibration of Reiki energy to surround us. And just feel this beautiful light pouring down through the crown into the body. An energy of unconditional love. Energy from the universe, the source. Let it wash over you, moving through your chakras, right into the heart. Breathe, trust, know. See yourself through that third eye energy. You can even place one hand right at the third eye with Reiki moving through. Pull it out and around. See yourself in this intention. Already yours, happening. See yourself taking that step forward. Hold together, receiving. Notice how this vibration feels for you. The peace and the trust of knowing it's happening. Noticing that subtle shift of energy. The higher self connects with the heart into this subtle shift. This is the state of the wish fulfilled. Calm, knowing, confident it is done. And just breathe that feeling in. Let the Reiki energy amplify this from your heart all around through the aura, front, side, back, side, all around you. You do not need to figure out how it will happen. The universe, divine source, knows the way. Your only job is to hold this vibration. If the mind starts to wander, do not worry, just return back. Guide your attention back to you, your breath, back to the heart, back to the feeling of having it now. Softly to yourself say, I allow, I receive, I know, I trust. Feel the warm summer sun on your skin and your mind's eye. Feel the earth supporting you. You're safe. Let go of the struggle. Allow the hands to be guided to wherever you need it. Perhaps it's the solar plexus and the heart together. Perhaps it's your second chakra of passion and desire. Breathe. Trust. Know thyself to be true in this growth you see yourself in. The flowers are blooming, the trees are full, the abundance is apparent for your growth. See yourself moving through your day with this intention coming forward. If needed, put your hands at the back, above the adrenals, the kidneys, releasing any fear, any doubt, any anxiety. Let it just all flow, just for today. Feel the abundance as you let go of everything else. Take another breath. Feel the energy moving all the way through the body, through the aura, radiating out all around you. And then right here at the collarbone, just tapping the affirmation, I am receiving. I am in this growth. I am allowing. With trust, I am choosing. I am. Take another deep inhale and exhale, grounding all of that energy all the way down through your feet. Feel that connection with Mother Earth. Feel that abundance she offers. One more deep inhale and exhale as we go to seal all this energy in. Shokure, shokure, shokure. And as you're ready, deepening the breath, bringing your awareness back, coming back. And as you open your eyes, don't leave this feeling behind. Take it with you into the rest of your day, into this season. Walk through this month. Walk through this summer. And onward, walk through your life as the person who already has their desire. Notice what you notice. Thank you so much for joining me today in this new room of summer. Come find me on Substack. Lots is going to be going on over there. Lots of writing for sure. And remember, growth is happening all around you and within you. You don't have to force it. Just allow. And if you're ready to upgrade your spiritual practice this summer, or if you need help releasing the old energy, schedule a spiritual upgrade. Complimentary call with me. I'll put the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep breathing, keep trusting, empower your spirit, and radiate your light all around you. I am your host, Terry Ann Hyman, to your spirit. Namaste.